You know that feeling when you wake up in the morning and your knees, hips, or shoulders just don't want to cooperate. It's like your joints decided to take the night off, but forgot to tell you. You stretch, you groan, and it takes a good few minutes, or maybe even an hour, before you feel like you can move freely again. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. So many of us over 65 deal with joint stiffness, especially first thing in the morning. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be that way. What if I told you that a few simple habits before bed could make a world of difference? Small changes to your nighttime routine can help ease stiffness, reduce aches, and even help you wake up feeling more refreshed. And the best part? These tips aren't complicated. No fancy equipment, no expensive supplements, just practical, easy-to-follow advice that really works. So, let's talk about what you can do tonight to wake up with happier, more flexible joints tomorrow. First, let's talk about hydration. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I don't want to drink too much water before bed, or I'll be up all night. And that's fair. But here's the thing. Dehydration is one of the sneakiest causes of joint stiffness. Your joints need lubrication, just like a well-oiled hinge, and water plays a huge role in keeping everything moving smoothly. The trick is to sip water throughout the evening, not chug a big glass right before bed. Try having a small glass with dinner, and then another half glass an hour or so later. That way, you're giving your body what it needs, without those unwanted midnight trips to the bathroom. Next up, gentle stretching. I'm not talking about intense yoga poses or anything that makes you break a sweat. Just a few simple, slow movements to loosen up your muscles and joints before you settle in for the night. One great stretch is the seated knee extension. Sit comfortably in a chair, straighten one leg out in front of you, hold for a few seconds, then lower it back down. Do this 5 times on each side. Another easy one is shoulder rolls. Just lift your shoulders up toward your ears, roll them back, and then down. These little movements help prevent stiffness by keeping everything from tightening up overnight. And here's something you might not expect. Your pillow setup matters more than you think. If you wake up with a stiff neck or a sore back, your pillow could be the culprit. The goal is to keep your spine in a neutral position while you sleep. If you're a side sleeper, try placing a pillow between your knees to take pressure off your hips. If you sleep on your back, a thinner pillow under your head and a small one under your knees can make a big difference. It's all about giving your joints the support they need so they don't have to work extra hard while you rest. Now, these are just the first few steps, but they're powerful ones. Hydration, gentle stretching, and proper pillow support. Simple, right? But when you put them together, they can help you wake up feeling lighter, looser, and ready to take on the day. And the best part? You can start tonight. So, let's keep going. Because there's more you can do to make mornings easier, starting with what you eat and how you wind down before bed. But we'll get into that next. Now that we've covered hydration, stretching, and pillow support, let's talk about something just as important: your evening meal. What you eat or don't eat before bed can have a big impact on how your joints feel in the morning. You see, certain foods can actually fuel inflammation, making stiffness worse, while others help soothe your joints and keep them moving smoothly. First, let's talk about what to avoid. Heavy, greasy meals late at night can trigger inflammation, and that's the last thing your joints need. Spicy foods might also cause discomfort, especially if you're prone to heartburn. And while a glass of wine or a nightcap might seem relaxing, alcohol can actually dehydrate you and make joint stiffness worse. So, if you enjoy a drink, try having it earlier in the evening and pairing it with some water. Now, what should you eat? Focus on foods that fight inflammation and support joint health. A light, balanced dinner with some healthy fats, like salmon, olive oil, or avocado, can work wonders. These foods contain omega-3s, which are like natural lubricants for your joints. If you like a small snack before bed, try a handful of walnuts or a cup of tart cherry juice. Both have been shown to help reduce stiffness. And don't forget about magnesium-rich foods like bananas or almonds. Magnesium helps relax muscles and can lead to a more comfortable night's sleep. Another key factor in waking up without stiffness: your bedtime routine itself. Many of us spend our evenings winding down in front of the TV or scrolling through our phones, but that blue light can actually interfere with your sleep quality, and poor sleep makes joint pain feel worse. Instead, try dimming the lights an hour before bed and doing something calming, like reading a book, listening to soft music, or even a few minutes of deep breathing. This tells your body it's time to relax, which helps reduce tension in your muscles and joints. And here's a tip you might not have heard before: try a warm, not hot bath or shower before bed. The warmth helps loosen stiff joints and increases blood flow, which can ease aches before they even start. If you don't have time for a full bath, even soaking your hands or feet in warm water can help. For an extra boost, add a cup of Epsom salts. They're rich in magnesium, which absorbs through your skin and helps relax muscles. Now, let's talk about movement. Not just stretching, but how you position yourself while you sleep. If you tend to stay in one position all night, your joints can stiffen up from lack of movement. Try shifting slightly every so often, even if it's just a small adjustment. And if you wake up feeling stiff, don't force yourself to jump out of bed right away. Instead, take a minute to gently stretch under the covers, point and flex your feet, circle your ankles, or give your arms a slow stretch overhead. These little movements signal to your joints that it's time to wake up gradually. These habits, eating wisely, winding down properly, and using warmth and movement to your advantage, can make a real difference in how you feel in the morning. But there's still one more key piece to the puzzle, and it's something many people overlook. Let's talk about it next. Now, let's talk about one of the most powerful, yet often ignored factors in preventing morning stiffness: your mindset. That's right. Stress and tension don't just live in your mind. They settle into your muscles and joints too. Ever notice how after a particularly stressful day, your body feels even stiffer the next morning? That's no coincidence. When we're tense, we unconsciously clench our muscles, even in our sleep, which leads to more aches when we wake up. So, what can you do? Start by giving yourself permission to truly unwind. If worries tend to creep in at night, try this simple trick. Keep a notepad by your bed and jot down anything on your mind before you turn out the light. It could be a to-do for tomorrow, a concern you don't want to forget, or even something you're grateful for from the day. Getting it out of your head and onto paper can help quiet those racing thoughts so your body can fully relax. Another game changer? Breathing exercises. You don't need any special skills. Just lie comfortably, place one hand on your belly, and take slow, deep breaths. Feel your hand rise as you inhale, then fall as you exhale. Aim for 5 to 10 breaths like this. It signals your nervous system that it's safe to relax, which helps ease tension in your joints. Some people even pair this with gentle visualization, imagining warmth and ease spreading through their body with each breath. Finally, let's talk about consistency. None of these tips are one-time fixes. They work best when they become part of your nightly routine. But here's the good news. You don't have to do them all at once. Start with one or two that feel easiest, like drinking a little more water in the evening or trying that seated knee stretch. Once those feel natural, add another. Small steps add up to big changes over time. So let's recap. Hydrate wisely, stretch gently, support your body with the right pillows, eat foods that fight inflammation, create a calming bedtime ritual, use warmth to your advantage, keep moving even in sleep, and release stress before it settles into your joints. Together, these habits can help you wake up feeling more flexible, refreshed, and ready to enjoy your day. Remember, your body has taken care of you for decades. These small acts of kindness in return can make all the difference. I'd love to hear which tips worked best for you. Share your experiences in the comments below. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more simple, practical ways to feel your best at any age. Here's to waking up with a little more ease and a lot more joy. Sweet dreams.